Welcome back, guys. It's me, Jazier, and I'm so excited to read our new book with you. But before we read our first chapter, let's get our word of the day out of the way. The word of the day is debris. It's spelled like this: D-E-B-R-I-S. It's a noun. The definition is rubble or ruins, like pieces of broken concrete and plaster that are left after a building is destroyed. Now, let's get to reading. I'm so excited. Chapter 1. It's just spring. James Toussaint hated the spring. Well, it's not exactly that he hated the spring. It's more like he was on the fence about it. Spring was okay, but he just couldn't see why people thought it was so much better than winter. Sure, he could eat snowballs in the spring. And spring was the perfect time to fly his kite. But there was no way any of the spring stuff could compete with his super duper ultra deluxe winter coat. Jaden Toussaint's mom had let him pick it from a catalog, and it was pretty much the coolest coat ever. It was windproof, water resistant. It had a fancy fuzzy lining that could zip in and out. It even had a hood. The first time JT put his new coat on, he had been instantly transformed into a polar bear, claws and all. The icy blasts of winter didn't stand a chance against his polar bear army. He couldn't wait to show his friends. There was just one problem. The icy blasts of winter never came. At first, he had waited patiently. Is it cold enough to wear my coat today? Is it cold enough to wear my coat today? Is it cold enough to wear my coat today? Is it cold enough to wear my coat today? Is it cold enough to wear my coat today? Is it cold enough to wear my coat today? But after what seemed like forever, the grown-ups said it was only 2 weeks, but it had to be longer than that. Jaden Toussaint decided to take matters into his own hands. Science to the rescue! All we had to do was learn everything there was to know about meteorology, and he'd be able to fix the weather. No problem, right? Wrong. By the end of the so-called winter, Jaden Toussaint had learned an awful lot about meteorology, but he still had discovered a way to make the weather do exactly what he wanted when he wanted it. Despite his efforts, it had only gotten cold enough for Jaden Toussaint to wear his coat twice, and both of those times had been on the weekend. There's no school on the weekend. How was he supposed to magically transform into a polar bear for his friends when he never even even got to wear his coat to school. Then silly old spring arrived, and JT's mother had packed his beautiful, extraordinary, magical coat into the back of his closet with all the other winter things, never to be seen again. Possibly, well, at least not until next winter, and that was really, really far away. Some people might think spring is puddle wonderful, but Jaden Toussaint totally agreed with that poet. It's just spring. Calm down, people. What's the big deal? As far as you could tell, there was nothing about spring that could even sort of compete with a polar bear. But then came the mail came. Chapter 2, Doctor Who. Now that we're done with our first chapter, just in case you forgot, we're doing our word of the day again. So the word of the day is debris. It's spelled like this: D-E-B-R-I-S. It's a noun. The definition is rubble or ruins, like pieces of broken concrete and plaster that are left after a building is destroyed. Goodbye!